Hey, good evening. So I just wanted to talk about this for just a second. I want to talk about stations in life, stations in life and positions. So many of us have different positions and stations in life. We all do. We all do. So when I go to my family, when I go to visit and that kind of thing, I almost feel like I have to be somebody else in order to fit in. And it's not that I sin, it's not that I say anything different. I am still the same person, but I almost have to play down who I am or not say certain things because I understand that they may not understand and I don't want to offend anyone. But I'm conflicted because I feel like that's me being a dual citizen. Like that's me being a citizen of heaven and one of earth, or a citizen of, the kingdom of God and then one of the family that I was born into. So I am the middle child, and everybody knows the stigma that comes with the middle child. And so with that, I feel like people almost look past me or like, I'm crazy or something's wrong because I'm just so different from everybody. So that causes me to be a little different, and I don't like that part of me. And so I was driving home today and I was just so tired because, as you guys know, I posted now, you just burning on both ends. And so I got up this morning at about 6 a.m. and I headed out the door 25 minutes later because I had a hair appointment and I have all this stuff going. And I went right from there, right into work, and I didn't have a break and I didn't get off work until 4. Then I got home and I got on the phone, got on a call to kind of fix everything, to get everything set up for this podcast. And so, that is my passion. I cannot wait to get started with that. So I got home and I had to work on that stuff to get the microphone synced with the laptop and the camera and everything. And so I did all that stuff and I was just so tired. And after I got off the call with him, I sat on the couch and I was typing stuff out because I have other stuff to do. I still got stuff I need to ship out and everything. And I sat there and I fell asleep for like 2 hours. And I was so tired. And I was like, why am I so tired? After I woke up, it was one of those things where I took a quick nap and then I woke up and I was trying to go and I just couldn't get up. I couldn't open my eyes. I was literally like I was drunk and I just had to fall back asleep. And I slept all the way to like 8 p.m. or something crazy. And it was because the body needed rest. We're not designed to just run nonstop. The prophet Elijah had just slew 450 of Baal's prophets. Jezebel threatened him. She was chasing him. She was about to kill him, and he was just tired. After slaying 450 men, I would be tired too. So that takes strength, even to just kill one man. But he slew 450 men. Now, I'm sure the strength of God came in and everything else. So then he went on a run and he got depressed. And with that depression, God was like, listen, get something to eat and go to sleep. And so many times that's what's necessary. We try to run and run and run without sleep. There was that Saturday, I woke up at 4 in the morning and I got on that plane at 6 o'clock and I got there and I had to cook and everything else. And then I did all that all day and we did the Christmas stuff. And then I got back on the plane at 7 o'clock and came home, and I did not walk back into my place until after 11:15 p.m. I was exhausted, but then I woke up the next day and I was running again, and and so it's like many times rest is needful. Rest is okay. God designed us to rest. We should not always be running the way we are running. With that revelation of rest, I realized I really need to talk to somebody. I need some inner healing because what has happened is I realized that, and it's not my family fault. This is nothing like that. It's because I never fixed that part of my childhood. So because I do not live there, I didn't realize it was a thing until I got there and I walked in and everybody was there and I fell into this hierarchy where I'm not respected and I'm somewhere sitting in a corner or whatever. And it's not that I'm stomping around and demanding respect. It's just that that's not my identity. And I shouldn't have to change who I am. I shouldn't have to change my speech. I shouldn't have to be quiet and look over things and that kind of thing. I should not have to feel that way. And it's nobody's fault that I feel that way. It's my fault. So I feel like I need to fix those parts of me. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. And I have to tell myself that because that's something that I feel like we don't ever address, those childhood wounds and, things that we dealt with because of we were just trying to survive as children. And I don't blame any parents, because parents, this is their first time living too. Nobody was given an owner's manual. Nobody knew what to do. I'm not blaming anybody. What I'm saying is it's okay for us to get rest. It's okay for us to take a minute away. It doesn't matter that the world is always calling us. It's always something. Everything needs to be addressed right now. I got online today. I got several messages and this kind of thing about the stuff that Trump said. And I didn't know what to do with it because I was working. And so I've been working the whole day. And so I read it and I just got tired. I was like, I'm tired. I'm tired of social media. I don't feel like I have to have an opinion about everything. And I think that's what has happened, is that we think because of social media that we have to have an opinion about everything. Do you know that there are some subjects that God won't even let you speak on? The whole George Floyd situation happened. People sent me the video and everything, and I was ready to watch the video. I was ready to see what God had to say about it. Before I hit play, he said, do not watch it and do not comment on it at all. Do you know I did not say a word about that? And that was the biggest thing ever. There are several things that many times he will tell us, you don't need to jump in that fight, or you do not need to address that at all. But there are things that God will tell me I need to address, and I do it. And I hit it really hard because what happens is when you're talking to somebody's spirit, you have to get through all of the trauma, all the mess and everything else. And you have to say what thus saith the Lord. And that's what has been happening lately. And so with that, I was like, everything we don't have to address. What is needful is the word. When you think about Mary and Martha was doing what she thought was important, but Mary was doing the important thing. Mary was sitting at the feet of Jesus getting refilled. You can't pour from an empty glass. You can't give somebody something you ain't got. And so many times you got to just put your phone down and say, no, I'm not responding to nothing. I do not have an opinion. I don't have to say nothing. I don't want to respond. I don't want to answer messages. I don't want to answer texts. I don't want to talk on the phone. I don't want to get on nobody's show. I don't want to do nothing. I want to sit down and I want to get the word, because that is what is needful. The enemy wants to get us isolated. He wants to get us tired and worn out, because that's how he attacks you. When he went to Jesus, it was after that 40-day fast. He doesn't go to you when you're full strength. He does not go to you then. He waits until you are depleted. And then he comes in and he tries to shoot something in your mind, whether that be a thought or whatever the case is. Many people have been taken out of here because of a thought that he shot in their mind. So that's all I'm saying. And so, like I said, you don't have to respond to everything. Just because you have a phone in your hand, it does not mean you have to answer every call. It does not mean you have to answer text. It's okay to have a boundary. It's okay to say, no, I will not talk right now. I don't want to talk. I don't want to text. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about that. I want to sit down and do nothing. And that's okay. Because then you are able to come back stronger, and then you take care of you. Honor yourself. Take care of you. Okay, so that's what you need to do on this Christmas season, because I understand that the holiday time is just a lot going on, and I got stuff going on every single day. And so I just wanted to share that with you all, because I'm sure somebody out there understands what I'm saying. Y'all have a good